Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the AIFF Studio Live. My name is Lokmanu and I'll be your host for today. So, today we are obviously here for the AIFF eFootball Challenge. So, to the new viewers, I'll be very happy to explain the format, but to the old ones coming in now, because this is a competition to find the next e Tiger who will represent India at the highest stage. And it's a fantastic achievement for any player, actually, any FIFA esports athlete to be able to represent their nation and become the next e-tiger. So just to give you a brief about what the format is, the AIFF eFootball Challenge 2022, this is the monthly qualifier of December, but I will just give a brief as to how the format works. It is the national qualifying tournament for the FIFA E-Nation Series 2022 to decide the next e-tiger. There are four monthly qualifiers running this time. It's the November qualifier, December, January, and February. So obviously we have our two winners from the November qualifier, which we will speak to in a bit. But the December qualifier is happening today, and of course, I will be taking you through the participants who have worked really hard to reach at this level of the tournament. Now, the winners and the runners up will qualify for the next stage, which is the grand finals that will be happening in March and April, where they will join the top 12 FGS ranked players from the rankings, of course, who are amongst the top players in India in the ultimate challenge to become an e-tiger. Now the format for this tournament is it's a single elimination format. It's played on the 90 overall rated mode. So this is not FIFA Ultimate Team. This is not the normal clubs and country mode. This is you can use club and country, but it will be 90 rated. That means the ranking is capped. Every player is 90, which is again really good. So even if you want to use a team which generally does not have a high rating in FIFA, will be capped at 90 plus rating, which a 90 overall rating, which is of course really really good. You can choose your favorite teams, and that's what the players will be doing today. Now just gonna quickly take you guys through what we will be doing today. And the semi-finals today, of course, is going to be quite an interesting affair because we have the top four players who have worked really hard to reach this stage, and the top four finalists are Naveen Haridos, Abhishek Mondal, Arvind Mas, and Neil Chandrana. Of course, these players have been amongst the top players in and out, as we all know. All players are known faces in the FIFA community, and I'm sure they have fans, they have supporters who will join the stream today in order to support them and qualify for the grand finals. Just now, I'm going to be talking to the winners of the November monthly qualifiers. This is a moment everyone was waiting for, of course, to know the experience of the winners. So let me introduce you Darvesh Kheda and Nav the Hunter, as we call him, because he is known in the community as that Darvesh, of course, known as DK Plays. Welcome in, guys. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, we are doing good.
Perfect. All right. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about how your experience was. So let me start with Darvesh, of course. Uh, I have to ask you the first question, Darvesh. How has your journey started with FIFA, and what brought you to the competitive FIFA scene within India?
Right. So my first FIFA on console was FIFA 13. Right when I started playing, I fell in love with Ultimate Team. I got addicted. It was like every year in, year out, I was buying FIFA just to play Ultimate Team, just to build your own team. And after a couple years, we saw LAN tournaments very growing up in Delhi. People coming all over from the country, from Chennai, from Hyderabad, from Mumbai, coming to Delhi for these tournaments. So I got excited and I started going, and once I felt the rush, I just fell in love with competitive FIFA. So I started competitive FIFA in FIFA 17, and I've been competing since.
That's amazing. And what about you, Nav? How's your experience? Like, how did you start playing competitive FIFA? Was it the same on the same lines as Darvesh, or a little bit different?
So actually, my journey started with FIFA 8 actually. So I used to play
Wow.
in PC. So from that time, I've been playing in PC for almost like say 10 years. So FIFA 18 is the first FIFA I've played in the console. So once I came to job, then I got a PlayStation and they started playing FIFA 18 on console. And initially, that too, I started playing the career mode because I never knew that we can play online in PlayStation. So I was that dumb that time. So I used to play manager mode, this career mode, player career, and all those things. And then slowly I came to know about there is a mode called pro clubs and stuff. So that's how I came into the FIFA scene actually. So I initially started playing in the IPCL tournaments, and then I met my friends like Naveen, Vicky, and all those guys. And those guys were playing like competitive FIFA from 19 itself, I guess. So they like I used to play friendlies and stuff with them, and they say like that you play at least like a decent good, and you can try to play in the competitive scene. So that's how my journey started. So I've been playing like I didn't play like competitive much in 18 and 19, but in 20 I started playing like small land tournaments and this ISLs, ESLs things and these tournaments. So I mean, 22 is like a major breakthrough for me. So I started this qualifier and I cracked it in the first attempt. So that's a great opportunity for me as well.
That's amazing. I think all of us have started at somewhere with by playing career mode or playing with friends in our societies or where we live, and then that's how we scaled up to coming into the professional FIFA scene. I think that's quite a common thing with FIFA players, especially in India. That's how we all start. So now, Darvish, I'm gonna ask you about your participation in the AIFF eFootball Challenge. Once you saw that it was happening, once you got a whiff about it, I know with your caliber, you wanted to prove that you can be amongst the top. Talk to me. How did you find out about it, and like what were your expectations as with yourself as soon as the tournament was announced?
We bought 4 monthly qualifiers. That's 8 spots from months, and then 12 FGS spots. So that's a lot of spots, and it's going to be very competitive. But as I said, I've been playing FIFA competitively since FIFA 17. So I thought, why not? And played the first qualifier, and I'm glad that I cracked it the first time, just like now.
That's fantastic indeed. And of course, now you have qualified. What are your preparations for the finals? What is that you're doing in order to compete against the best of the best players, knowing all the top pros will be there in the ultimate challenge?
Right, right. So even though it's pretty far away, March is the grand finals, but still, to practice, you have to keep playing with the best players in the country, and that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing. I'm asking for friendlies. So yeah, pro friendlies are my way to go.
No, that is the case. Of course, you always play with players better than you to improve. I think there is no player in the world who does not have a player above him who's doing a better job than that. So I think that's the secret in order to improve. And how do you feel about qualifying? Like, how did you feel as soon as you ended up in the top two? What was the feeling in the camp?
I was really happy, and I knew that I'll be playing in the grand finals, which is a very big thing, of course, to be in the top 20 in the Indian football qualifier. Uh, so yeah, that's exactly how I felt happy.
That's amazing, really. And what? Okay, let's thank you, Darvesh, for answering those questions. I think everybody who supports you and your friends, and the people in community who have you, behind you in order to get you through to the ultimate challenge, are very happy and proud of you with the performances you've put in. And I wish you all the best for the ultimate challenge. Hopefully, you will keep performing the same way. And now, Nav, coming to you, brother. Talk to me about how do you feel about the format when the qualifiers were announced? How did you get to know about it, and what were your preparations?
So basically, I came to know about it from Vicky. So Vicky told me that there is some kind of qualifier which is going on, and he said like, okay, just give it a try. It's just online friendlies, and it's not even good. So there is like, it doesn't matter if you have a good team or not. So you just participate. So that's how I came to know. So I just, as like DK said, I just gave it a try and it cracked.
No, that's amazing indeed. Again, you have the talent, you have the caliber to play, and then you just come into a tournament and then you qualify for such a big qualifier, which is going to be a national qualifier indeed. So, now tell me about your. First of all, how do you feel about qualifying? Like now that you're in the ultimate challenge, what's the feeling in the
Right.
camp? Yeah.
So basically, like till now, I've been just playing like say foot champs or these things to compete or whatever. I've been like I used to play daily like fight and friendlies with my friends. So those are the people who actually motivated me to play in the competitive scene. So so playing with them actually improved my game a lot, and I think I have like all it takes to do well in the finals as well.
No, I love
So I've
that
been
confidence. Yeah, yeah. Go on.
so I've
Sorry.
been so I've been monitoring this ESL tournament which is happening, and I've been seeing all the gameplays of people, and that has also helped me to learn improve my game. So I think
Well
that will
said.
also help me in my journey.
Absolutely. Of course. I mean, watching and learning, and like I said earlier, playing with the best players, like Darvesh mentioned, that I think he's going to be doing that in order to get the best matches against pros, and you're obviously watching a very high level league from where you'll be learning a lot of things yourself. So tell me about your preparations. How are you going to be doing? Are you going to play pro friendlies exactly like DK, or do you have a secret formula that you're not sharing with us?
So actually, there is no secret in this. Like the more you play, the more you practice, the better you'll get in the game. So that's how it is. Because like every year the game evolves, and you need to know a lot of new mechanics. Like say in FIFA 22, you will have like a lot of different gameplays and strategies which you have to make. And like by looking into more gameplays and keep practicing, then that's how we will improve the game. I mean, there is no secret. Every player does that. So till the finals, I'll keep practicing. I'll keep playing. I'll keep improving.
Perfect.
That's
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out with those answers, because it does really help anyone else who wants to participate. And obviously, just to let the viewers know that the AFF eFootball Challenge, these are the winners of the November qualifier. Today we have the semi-finalists of the December qualifiers, and you still have two qualifiers in January and February to participate in order to join these guys and play against the best of the players in the country to become any Tiger. But before we let both these gentlemen go, I would like to ask a question to each of them. Darvesh, what are your aspirations for the future in FIFA scene? Do you see yourself being a competitive FIFA player in your career, or this is just something that you're good at and you will be doing on the side? That's fantastic indeed. I think that's something the Indian parents would love to hear as well, to not give up on your studies and your jobs. And obviously, I think when you become a professional, that changes. But I hope you do become a professional and you can play FIFA full time, which is, of course, a dream for a lot of people. And what about you, Nav? What are your plans for the future?
So, I mean, same in case of me as well. Like, I'll have my work side by side, and I'll be playing competitive FIFA as well. So, actually, FIFA is actually growing a lot. I mean, in this coming years, so there might be a chance that I could go into this like full fledged. So, there is no stopping me as well.
I love the confidence of Nav, especially because now both the players have said that they want to become competitive. Just shows how well they could do in the ultimate challenge. And once they do, and if they do, I wish you guys good luck that you become an e-tiger. It will, of course, give you a lot of confidence going forward in your competitive FIFA career. But all right, that wasn't the last question. Actually, the last question will be this now. The semi-finalist of the AFF eFootball Challenge December qualifier, we have two games, mouth-watering clashes in the semi-finals. So the first semi-finals is between Naveen Haridos and Abhishek Mondal. Both the players, of course, very well-known faces. Naveen currently doing really well in the domestic league, and of course is one of the best players from the south part of India, and of course amongst the top players in India as well now, slowly and steadily growing. And Abhishek Mondal used to be a very competitive player, and he's won a lot of tournaments in his home uh, state, which is Calcutta. So home city, which is Calcutta. So this is quite the fixture that is going to go all the way down to the wire. So I want predictions from both of you. Darvesh, first your prediction between Naveen and Abhishek.
See, agreed that Abhishek Model is a legend uh, of the time, because when I started playing my tournaments, he used to be a name that everyone was scared of. That if he is gonna play, I'm scared that I might I won't be able to do anything. He does not give up the ball very easily. But I think Naveen is one of the newer players and he knows the meta more. So my prediction will be Naveen in this one.
Perfect. And what do you think should be the scoreline in that game?
Uh, I believe it could be 2 to Naveen and 1 to Abhishek.
Wow, okay. Because this is single leg, I think it's going to be a very close affair. Nav, what about you? What's your prediction for this game?
So since like I've been playing with Naveen for almost like 3 years, so I know how he plays, like how well he attacks and things. So and Mr. DOS not 7 is the idea of like Abhishek Mandal, I guess. So I've been playing with him recently, like in the last tournament also I played with him and I met him in few online matches. So he's actually very good as well. So we can give a tough fight to Naveen, but I think Naveen will catch this and my scoreline would be like 3-1 maybe.
3-1 to you. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So I think both the players are going for Naveen. I myself, I want to keep myself as neutral as possible. I have faith in Abhishek coming back from being a legend to now giving a challenge to the current pro Naveen, who's doing really well in the current times. So I think this is going to be quite a close affair. But now coming down to the second semi-final, this is quite an interesting one because it is Neil Chandrana versus Arvind Sankar, and as we all know him, Arvind Mas. This is a fixture where our already Tigers, as we all know, Sid Chandrana, he is part of the Indian national team, and now his brother is trying to follow his footsteps. It's quite the story that should come in the headlines tomorrow if he actually ends up winning this. And he's doing really well now that he's improving in the qualifiers. He's going up against Arvind, who is an experienced player and now playing in the domestic league as well. Darvesh, what are your thoughts about this game and tell me the prediction?
I think it's going to be very close. I've personally played with both the players, Arvind and Neil. Neil again has improved a lot, as you said, but Arvind I think has more experience. So again, my prediction in this game would be 2 to Arvind and 1 to Neil.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I think that's quite a close one. And what about you, Nav?
So actually, both these players are very attacking players. Like as far as I played with them, so these people like they just love to score, and like it will be a close game for me as well. It may go to penalties.
Wow. Okay, and who will be the result? Who will be the winner?
Basically, Arvind is my friend, so I'm rooting for him.
Okay, obviously, we all do that in the community. We all have very close friends who we want to win. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be here to support as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for a great chat. Once we are back, we will of course have the match, and I will be sharing the previous results of all these players and how they got there, what the results was in the quarterfinals, and of course for both the players. But Darvesh Kheda and Navneet, thank you so much for joining the stream, and I wish you all the best for the ultimate challenge. And practice well, keep grinding, and we'll see you guys then.
Thank you, Lokman. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, we will be going on a very short break, and once we are back, we will be going live with the match itself. We will be kicking off the first semi-final quickly between Naveen and Abhishek Mondal. Wow, what a mouth-watering clash that promises to be. Stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. eFootball challenge for the month of December. The December qualifiers, of course, as we spoke about the format at the start of the stream, where top two players will qualify from this particular qualifier and join the best players in the ultimate challenge, which will happen in March and April. To all the new viewers, there will be four qualifiers running this time for to decide the next e-tiger: November, December, January, and February. Obviously, we spoke to the two winners from the November qualifier in Darvesh Kheda and Navneet. And now we are looking forward to these four players who will be battling it out to reach the top two and qualify for the ultimate challenge. Of course, there will be a semi-final and the final. And the final, although both the players will be qualified, it will be played for seeding in order to be at the top and call yourself the winner of that particular month's qualifier. So now, just to talk about a bit of the players, we have the first semi-finals between my apologies, Naveen Haridos, which is Naveen Edge 29 as his gamer tag, going up against Abhishek Mondal, who is known as Mr. Dost in the PSN in the community with his gamer tag. And Naveen, of course, will be taking PSG. As we all know, he has played through that a lot of times in the other tournaments. We've seen him as well. I am assuming he has a lot of fans in the stream as well supporting him because he is a very renowned face in the FIFA community now. Going up against Abhishek Mondal, who will be taking Bayern Munich. As we can see, he's toggling around with his team a bit and he will try and stop the ruthlessness of Naveen. Abhishek Mondal, of course, known as the former legend who has played a lot of competitive FIFA back in the day, and he's now making a comeback. And we are hoping he does quite the justice to what he has built over the years back in his city. This promises to be a mouth-watering clash indeed. The previous results for both these players and how they reached the semi-finals: Naveen Haridos won against Rajan Sera 3-2, who is again a very competitive player and he's quite a good one. And that match was pretty close. Naveen had to edge past him 3-2 in the quarterfinals to reach the semis, whereas Abhishek Mondal had to go up against Nihal Thomas, who's of course a pretty renowned face in the FIFA community as well. He is from Kerala and he's played multiple national tournaments, and Abhishek Mondal ended up beating him 7-1, which is quite comprehensive given this was the quarterfinals in such a big tournament. To make a statement like that, Abhishek Mondal certainly has a game plan in his mind. You can see with the previous result he's had, he will be giving Naveen a very difficult time. Formations, of course, being decided by the players. As you can see, five at the back, a four at the back, all these formations to basically get everything in place for the tournament. And Naveen is at the top of the pile in the domestic league that he's playing in as well. So that has given him a lot of confidence. He has actually been the best player of that particular league, which of course is going to be carried forward in this matchup as well. This is, however, a different mode. This is the 90 rated mode where all the players are capped at 90 ratings. So no player is less than 90 and no player is higher than 90. That is quite a level playing field. All the players were hoping for in this tournament because you don't have a team advantage like it is the case with FIFA Ultimate Team. This promises to be a very good matchup, and we are seconds away from kicking this off. As you can see, the team screen of Mr. Dost, who is Abhishek Mondal, going up against the PSG of Naveen H29. See the team on the screen: Neuer, Upamecano, Sule, Davies, Pavard. In the back line, Goretzka and Kimmich in the midfield. Kingsley Coman playing in the center, which is pretty interesting. And Sane, Nabry, and Lewandowski playing up top. Sane and Nabry, of course, on the wings, and Lewandowski, as you would expect, to be the striker. Naveen, I think he is busy making some changes. He wants to be tactically sound and prepared for this game. There we go. Abhishek Mondal actually just thinking about something, maybe wanting to make a change. As we can see, he is making some tactical changes. I think he was probably wondering if Naveen is taking so much of time, maybe I should also set another formation up just in case, because this is of course, this is a case where it is a single leg matchup, so you don't have time to make changes later on for the second leg. And I think we are ready to kick off now. The wait for this is of course worth it because both the players are now ready to roar and actually try and become the next E-Tiger. Of course, this is the journey that will take them to the ultimate final, and from there they will be playing against the best players in the country in order to decide who the next E-Tiger will be. With that being said, we are now kicking off with this first semi-final of the AIFF eFootball Challenge for the month of December. Naveen Haridol squaring up against Abhishek Mondal in such an important game. Naveen playing from left to right in the PSG kit, and of course he is using PSG in this 90 rated mode, whereas Abhishek Mondal will be playing from right to left with Bayern Munich. As we all know how Abhishek Mondal came into this fixture, he finished the quarterfinals 7-1. He beat Nihal Thomas, which was quite the statement, and I'm very curious to see how he performs and how he's able to carry forward that result in a game with Naveen up against you. Naveen had to edge his win out 3-2 against. That is a chance right there for Abhishek Mondal. Plays it to Kingsley Coman, who takes the first time shot, but great save there by Donnarumma. As you can expect him to save a lot of chances today. He is quite the goalkeeper a lot of players use in game. That was the first big chance for Abhishek Mondal. Now won the ball back again with Benjamin Pavard. Goretzka plays it into the feet of Sane. Now Kimmich back to Goretzka. Great bit of passing there in the midfield. Great start for Abhishek Mondal as well, because he is a player, as we all know, has done really well in the past. Now the FIFA scene has grown so much within India. He wants to make a comeback. He wants to get all those glory days back that he had in his city, Kolkata. That's an offside trap by him. Very well done, actually, because that offside trap could lead to a lot of failures as well. And it's an open chance for the striker to run into, open space for him to run into in case the offside trap goes bad. This time Abhishek Mondal doing it really, really well. And he looks set with his game plan. He is confident. He knows that this is his chance to prove all the doubters wrong, that if a former legend can come back into this game or not. Naveen playing it into the feet of Messi, Di Maria, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar. The lineup that you see for PSG is absolutely incredible given the 90 rated mode. Obviously all players have the same overall, but just the names on the pitch there for Naveen, and he just tries to dribble through, just not able to get past the defense of Abhishek Mondal, who's been quite resilient up until now. He's dominating possession. He has created that one chance. And mind you, this is the only leg that will be played in the semis. So, in case there is a draw in this game, the match will go into golden goal if needed to decide the winner. Whoever scores the first goal in the second match, he will qualify for the grand finals. But hang on a minute, Naveen has a chance, plays it into the feet of Kylian Mbappe, and that's the first goal for Naveen out of the blue. He had no build up per se, he was just trying to hold off the pressure from Abhishek Mondal at the start, but well won up the pitch from Lionel Messi, and that's what Naveen does. If he is not if he's not able to adapt at the start of the game, he will try and get the goal somehow, and then he will take control of it, which is why he is such a good player. You can see the possession domination by Abhishek Mondal continues to grow, and he has to come back in this game because the first goal has been scored by Naveen. This is just a single leg matchup. Well won by Neymar Jr. out of all people, and now Naveen has all the space to run into Kylian Mbappe. Just thinking where to play that pass, but that's Pereira playing it out to Lionel Messi. Di Maria actually jumping over the ball, saying, "Go on, you take that ball." But Abhishek Mondal, you see the little player lock that he's trying to use, somehow manages to keep. And Naveen, of course, being very patient with his defending. He is letting Abhishek have all the ball, but now is in the lead. So, of course, that is working in Naveen's favour. But the pressure that Abhishek Mondal has put on Naveen in terms of just playing those passes in and around the box. Now Kingsley Coman has the chance, does a shot cancel. Just not good enough in that moment in order to beat the defender. Very well defended by Naveen there. Pereira now plays the through ball into the feet of Di Maria, who now has a lot of space on the wings, plays it into the feet of Lionel Messi. Does a reverse elastico. Mbappe plays into the feet of Messi. Back to Di Maria. That's a save, and that's a double save. Wow, quite a dramatic turn of affairs there. That save from Manuel Neuer, that goalkeeper movement was so crucial, but the build-up play by Naveen in this particular situation was absolutely beautiful. He kept playing that extra pass. But hang on a minute, now Sane is on his bike, now plays it into the feet of Coman. Just not enough. What great defending that was from the right back of Naveen in order to stop that chance. Sticking out a leg in the last minute. I really thought the ball was going to end up into the feet of Coman. But very well defended there. And Naveen has now created two very good chances. And so has Abhishek. Just Abhishek needs to get a shot on target. But hang on a minute. Di Maria inside the box. Mondal just giving the ball away cheaply. And now Naveen, what a beautiful pass that is into the feet of Kylian Mbappe, who was again trying to turn back and trying to play the ball into the feet of Di Maria on that left flank. That is Naveen's pattern. He plays very simple, but it is super effective. And he's the player to watch out for because he is not a fancy player at all, as you can see from the stats. Now Naveen has dominated the game. It's just the possession which has been kept a little more by Abhishek Mondal. But it's just one goal in this tie. And Abhishek had that one chance with Kingsley Coman that he just smashed at the keeper directly. Naveen would have felt hard done by not even being able to score the second goal. The goalkeeper movement was absolutely prime by Abhishek Mondal. Naveen had to just be a little more composed, do a ball roll on the side, and score it near post. That would have given him a 2-0 lead. But that's how you learn, and that's how both the players are now. Game has kicked off in the second half, apologies, with Bayern Munich. And I think there is some technical issue that we'll have to deal with. These are the things that can happen when you are playing online, and something that has happened to both the players. Obviously, the momentum is affected, but both the players will start the game again, and they will play one half of FIFA by restarting the game. Players are trying to set it up all over again. Obviously, these technical difficulties can happen at any time, and the players will now restart and play that one half once again. You can see the players inviting each other, and they are in the lobby. I think they will be raring to go. It shouldn't be a long time before they start the second half of this match. The first semi-finals between Naveen and Abhishek Mondal. I think the players have set up their team already. They will try and check that again and see if everything is in place. And I think they are. Score now is Naveen 1-0 in the first half. Abhishek Mondal, of course, coming very close to scoring on a couple of occasions. Has done a good job in order to stop Naveen from scoring the second one with the goalkeeper movement. Had that gone in, all the pressure would have come on Abhishek Mondal and Naveen would have been sitting quite comfortably. But right now, with just a one goal lead, Naveen has to try and get the second goal and stop Abhishek from scoring that equalizer. If this match finishes all, the second match will be started and that will be played on golden goal. A lot is at stake because this is your chance to qualify for the ultimate challenge and join the top 12 pros from India who will be coming in the ultimate championship. So there will be quite an interesting battle of 20 players in the ultimate challenge because there will be two players from each qualifier qualifying, and there are four qualifiers in total. Players are trying to sort this out with the admin, and we will take a very short break. We'll be back as soon as the players are ready to go into this game, and I think they will be playing the second half. That is the 45 minutes. Stay tuned, guys. That's a great pass. Abhishek Mondal takes a chance, and that has been saved by the goalkeeper once again. Apologies for the audio being cut out. Some technical issues going all over the place, but now we're back, and that was some quite intense action up and down the pitch. As you can see, Naveen creating a couple of chances on the other side, both goalkeepers saving that chance. Now it's Naveen going once again with Chini. Wijnaldum plays it into the feet of Lionel Messi, who takes a shot, goes near post, and what a save that is from Manuel Neuer. Had that been a shot at the far post, that could have had a different outcome. Now Marquinhos plays it back to Gini Wijnaldum into the feet of Di Maria, but very well defended by Abhishek Mondal. This is such a cagey affair as we all expected. And I mentioned this at the start of the game. This is a mouth-watering clash between two such good players. And now Abhishek has the chance to make an attack. He's already been denied by Donnarumma once, but can he be denied once again? It's a pass, quite a risky pass that was. But well defended by Naveen there. Had that pass gone through, it would have been a clean shot on goal for Serge Gnabry over there. But now Naveen building upon his lead. He knows he has to just see out 25 in-game minutes because he's already leading by a goal from the previous match. To all the new viewers, they had a disconnection at 45 minutes. The second half is being played between the players. Naveen, what a brilliant set of skills that is. There was no need for him to do that skill. He had the shot open by just turning in front of the goal. Just a bit unfortunate, but somehow managed to take the shot. But Manuel Neuer, what a fantastic save that is once again, and very well defended by Alphonso Davies over there. Abhishek Mondal knows the pressure is piling upon him. He has to create more chances that he did with Lewandowski once, and now he goes down the wing once again. The goalkeepers have been absolutely phenomenal in this fixture for both these players actually. Donnarumma saving that chance, and on the other hand, it was Manuel Neuer. Di Maria with a chance, plays it into the feet of Kylian Mbappe, who has plenty of time to decide the best possible passing option, with great defending by Abhishek. It's defended very aggressively, and what a through ball that is into the path of Kingsley Coman. Can he chip over the goalkeeper? He cannot. You are not going to get more chances like this again and again, and it is going to haunt Abhishek if he ends up losing this game, because that was quite the chance to put him back into this game and keep continuing with the second half. But if Abhishek cannot score in the first half, he will be losing this game, because Naveen already has a 1-goal lead from the last game where they played 45 minutes. What an interesting match this is. Mendes on the ball for PSG, playing it into the path of Messi. You can see the pressure being put up by Abhishek. It's no way past that chance. Great through ball there by Naveen into the path of Lionel Messi, who has plenty of time to think about it. Plays it to Kylian Mbappe, out to Neymar Jr. It's going to take all the time in the world. He needs to just twist and turn and play that ball. Really bad touch there from Mbappe. Naveen has to now rotate the game. He knows it's just seeing out time, because this is just a single leg matchup. Ball given away there and snatched away once again. Abhishek must be gutted for giving that ball away, and Neymar somehow manages to keep it in. That goes in Naveen's favour. It's 5 in-game minutes now. Naveen has to hold on to this lead, and you can see all the pressure being put by Abhishek Mondal, desperately trying to get the ball, to get an attack done. Naveen, of course, being the player that he is being extremely composed. Can Abhishek? Hang on a minute. Gnabry on his bike somehow manages to get past the goalkeeper. This could be the chance that gives Abhishek Mondal the chance to come back into this game. He messes up that pass. not exactly what he was hoping for, because that was literally the chance for him to come back into this game. But Naveen has somehow held on to this lead of his. With that being said, the referee has finished the first half, but because we had a disconnect in the last game, this is going to go to Naveen's favor. Massive, massive congratulations to Naveen Haridos for qualifying for the ultimate challenge. And commiserations to Abhishek Mondal, who played really, really well. Just not enough to score that goal against a resilient goalkeeper of Naveen, which was Don Roma, and of course the defense as well. What a match this was. Naveen Hunter has qualified. He's played really, really well in that particular match. With that being said, we will go on a short break and we will come back with the second semi final between Neil Chandrana and
And good evening to you from the Parc des Princes here in the French capital, Paris, the venue for tonight's action. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live coverage of the first match of the season. It's Paris Saint-Germain versus France.
Yeah, what an exciting matchup, Derek. Start of a new rivalry, and they'll both be so eager to take the bragging rights here on the opening day of the season. I can't wait for this. Hopefully...
Can he finish this? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Je vous rappelle que les billets pour le prochain match seront disponibles à la vente à partir de demain en boutique. But marqué par le numéro 10, Kylian Mbappé.
Hello, mic test. Right, we are back. Apologies for the technical issues with that. It's just been quite a lot around today. And we have already seen a case where Arvind Mas has taken a 3-goal lead. Now, 2-goal lead, of course, the deficit is 3-1. And Neil, of course, absolutely gutted by conceding the third goal that he should have defended much, much better in that case. And now Neymar missing a very simple chance there. But hang on a minute, Arvind Mas is giving the ball away cheaply. Kylian Mbappe now has the chance. Neymar Jr. takes it first time, had all the time in the world to score that and get Neil back in the game. Needed some ice over there. And unfortunately, Neil panicking there a bit and giving that chance away. Of course, Arvind Mas will try and capitalize on this now. He's already up by 2 goals. Paul Pogba into the feet of Ben Yedder. Nice ball played to Coman into the feet of Kylian Mbappe, and that seals the deal for Arvind Mas. What a goal that is from the man. He's played so well. This young man from Chennai has made a statement in this game against Neil, who promised to be a really good player at the start of this match. Had a lot of chances, somehow fell off the track. Not being able to defend those chances and take his own. Because that goal from Neymar could have changed things completely, but now it's just so far away. It's out of reach for Neil because it's 70 minutes up and Arvind is still attacking. Nice passing there by Arvind to try and see out time. And see how resilient Arvind Mas has been at his back line ever since he scored The third goal, only one chance that was created by Neymar by Neil, and he missed that. It's actually cost him. Obviously, you would expect Neil to come out with all the pressure that he can. Constant pressure is on. He's going to try and secure a goal ASAP. But in that case, Arvind Mas is not letting up. He is creating chance after chance. Ben Yedder, nice bit of elastico. Green times is short as well. Just not enough. Get inside. Hit the back of the net. Nothing more Arvind Mas could have done there, to be honest. Ben Yedder just had to do better in order to score the fifth goal. Neil, of course, disappointed at the moment. Nice passing there by Neil at the moment. Now does a nice roulé as well. But the shot not up to the mark from Lionel Messi. As we all know, even he is human. He does end up missing those chances as well. But Arvind Mas running down the space. But this has pretty much sealed the deal for Arvind Mas. He's up by 3 goals and he's done really well in order to stop the attacks of Neil, who was looking like a big threat in the first half, especially when he equalized with the penalty. He did have a couple of chances that he could have scored. He must be absolutely gutted with himself. And now Mas has another chance, tries to take a finesse shot. Just not enough to beat the defense of Neil. Neil, of course, wants to have some sort of pride and not concede that goal. He knows what he's done wrong and he will definitely come back stronger. But at this moment in time, he's trying to defend as well as he can and not let Arvind Mas score the fifth goal. Neymar tries to lob it towards Di Maria. Manages to get the ball as well. Last attack for Neil. Can he score that one goal, which will give him some sort of pride? Neymar Jr. tries to cross one in, and what a beautiful cross that is towards Wijnaldum. And that is a beautiful goal scored by Neil, but it just won't be enough, unfortunately, for him. And massive congratulations for qualifying to the ultimate championship, ultimate challenge of the AIFF eFootball Challenge. Arvind Mas joins Naveen H29. As you can see on the score, 4-2 towards Arvind Mas, and now securing his qualification spot alongside his fellow Chennai man who has done really well. It's just a fantastic achievement for both these players, really, because both of them are really good. Of course, pretty dominant in their particular city and their state, of course, doing really well in that part of the country, and now joining these other players in the national tournaments and proving their worth. What a great game this was. We'll quickly go on a short break before the finals. Massive congratulations to Naveen H29 and Arvind Mas for making it to the finals. Commiserations to Neil. He tried really well, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be learning a lot and coming back in the next tournament. Going for a quick break, and we'll be back with the finals of the AIFF eFootball Challenge December qualifier. Stay tuned, guys. Mic test 1 2 3. Those kind of goals, which is why he is in the finals. And Naveen now trying to build up from scratch, trying to somehow get the upper hand in this game to at least create a couple of chances and put Arvind Mas under pressure, who has looked quite comfortable up until now with his passing outside Naveen box and making those chances. But now Arvind Mas has to defend this one. Great scoop turn there by Kylian Mbappe. Almost getting through. There's so many runners going for that ball, trying to find spaces behind the defenders, which of course isn't easy, knowing it's such a competitive tournament. Both the players trying to make a mark for themselves. They have of course qualified for the grand finals, which is a huge achievement for them. But they will try and do their level best to get the first goal here, take the advantage. Especially about Arvind Mas's gameplay, that he tries to build up from the midfield. We have seen him go throughout the wings, only when he doesn't get a chance from the centre. As you can see again from the centre, Kylian Mbappe now twisting and turning, somehow manages to get a little lucky for the second ball, and Naveen manages to defend that. The centre back coming into the right positions and intercepting that pass. Danilo Pereira playing in the midfield for PSG this time for Naveen. Now Lionel Messi plays out to Kylian Mbappe, who just bursts into space there, and Kurt Zouma showing why he has been selected in the team by Arvind Mas, doing a fantastic job in order to stop Kylian Mbappe. Great bit of passing between the players of France there. Arvind Mas using all the players really well. Of course, I think France and PSG are the most strongest teams in the 90 rated mode as well. Even though all players are 90, it is just that edge that you feel. Hang on a minute. That's a fantastic goal by Naveen. What a brilliant play that is from the wings, playing it into the feet of Kylian Mbappe, who does an elastico, and bang with the left foot in the top corner, giving Naveen the lead. What a player he is, and he's showing that from time to time, consistently improving his performances in the past tournaments, and now playing the national qualifying tournament for the FIFA E-Nation Series 2022 for a chance to become an E-Tiger in the Ultimate Championship. He has now taken the lead to secure a better seed, of course, and the title of the AIFF eFootball Challenge December qualifier winner. Moment of pride for this man if he continues to play this way, because once he scores the first goal, it is very difficult. I've seen this a lot of times. Apologies. I've played myself against this really good player from Chennai, and he always tends to dominate. But hang on a minute, there is a chance for Arvind Mas. That is an equalizer. Apologies for the technical error there. I missed that goal actually. I couldn't see that, but Arvind Mas has now equalized. And there is a free kick for Naveen. Quite an interesting turn of events in the last 1 minute that happened real quickly. And Naveen is going to try and go for the free kick. And flying Frenchman, Hugo Lloris saves that chance quite comfortably. Although it was quite the heroic dive over there. But what a ball this could be if Koeman manages to get through. But both the players from Chennai have done a great job in order to entertain all of us as spectators. And of course, look at the stats of this game. Naveen, both of them just so close at the moment, with Mas getting the equalizer. And we are back with the second half of the final of the AIFF eFootball Challenge. Naveen starting off pretty dominantly by scoring the first goal, and the way things were, and as history has proven that Naveen, once he takes the lead, he does take control of the game. But Arvind Mas is here to prove all those stats wrong, because he did take that equalizer back he did take that goal back, and he equalized against Naveen. And now he's actually done a very good job in order to attack from the center, as I've noticed this a lot of the times. He wins the ball in the center and he tries to make the most of those passes. He's not someone who shies away from directly going at the defense right from the center itself. Only goes to the wings if there is a need. Again, you can see the build-up play right from the center from Arvind Mas. Well defended there by Naveen. Such an intense match this is, because the goal that Naveen scored was absolutely phenomenal. Then Arvind Mas coming out of nowhere, great through ball there is. And now Di Maria has the chance to run back in the defense, waits for a cutback pass, but he goes solo and he scores with his right foot. What a goal that is from Angel Di Maria at the far post, and Naveen regains his lead. Like I was saying earlier, he tends to dominate the game every time he takes the lead, and now this could be a case where Naveen rectifies his mistake of not conceding the equaliser and try and keep the ball as much as possible, because Arvind Mas has done a very good job to attack him from the centre, and I think he's the only player that I've seen in a while that has been able to come back into the game with Naveen and just try and dominate possession in the midfield, because Naveen is one of those players tries to keep the ball as much as possible, create those attacks, especially when he's in the lead. And Arvind Mas has an answer to everything. Now just needs a goal. What a ball that is. A through ball to Ben Yedder. Just doesn't sort out his feet in time, because that was a chance to get the equaliser. Great through ball there over the top of the centre back of Naveen. And now Naveen has another chance to go on the wings. Di Maria tries to play it into the path of Lionel Messi, who skies the ball away. It's quite the shot that was going to secure the win for Naveen. And somehow Lionel Messi skies that, and Naveen must have been shocked, probably laughing as well, as to how that chance was missed by Lionel Messi out of all people. You trust Lionel Messi to get that goal for you every single time he's playing. But now once again Naveen is attacking. As you can see how relentless he becomes. He just doesn't want to let up. He's doing a phenomenal job right now. Messi on the wings once again. Great interception there by Kimpembe, but still Naveen has that through ball. 70 minutes almost up on the clock, and Naveen has done a very good job to control this game despite taking the lead. He is not under pressure of any sorts from Arvind Mas, who was showing signs of that. Neymar, scoop turn, shot cancel, turns back inside again. Should have just kept it a bit simple, Naveen over there. He must have been thinking that to himself when he watches this back, and he was like, that should have been my third goal. But that is an escape for Arvind Mas. Can he capitalize on that? A through ball to Moussa Diaby. Does a nice ball roll, scoop turn. Kylian Mbappe, reverse elastico, escapes from the defender. Only once, just not enough twice. It wins a corner. This game just getting extremely intense as we progress into last quarter of this game. Great shot blocked by the defenders in the white kit of PSG. Fantastic defending by Naveen. Always try and taking control of the game, giving the opponent a lot to think about. Again, Neymar plays it into the feet of Di Maria. Lionel Messi to Di Maria. What a save from Hugo Lloris. Great bit of one-touch passing there by Naveen. Nothing else he could have done there, but Hugo Lloris matching that shot up. Can Arvind Mas get the equaliser with Naveen putting on so much of pressure despite being in the lead? He's not trying to see it away. Takes a shot. Again, hits the post. It was a green time shot as well. And Hugo Lloris just getting fingertips on it. Hitting the post. Should have been a goal for Naveen by now. He's had 3 chances, and Arvind Mas right now struggling to break down the defense of Naveen. It's what we were hoping for from Naveen. As soon as he scores that goal, he takes control of the game. Mas, of course, doing a very good job. Hold him off up until now, but he has to get the goal. Otherwise, it is pretty much GG's. Again, a ball lobbed into Neymar Jr., who has the chance to score. What have I just witnessed there? Neymar just doing techers inside the box. Chipping the ball up in the air every single time. There's now won a penalty. Kylian Mbappe to seal the deal. He does so exactly, and Arvind Mas will be feeling so hard done by, because Neymar somehow wriggled through and just lifted the ball up to secure a penalty for his team. As we've seen that Neymar doing a lot in this tournament lately. Twice this time it's been where Neymar has given the penalty. Now Kylian Mbappe will try and pick up the pieces from that pass, just not enough. And it is going to be a case where Naveen is going to be trying taking it. That's a very good goal by Arvind Mas. He probably has that one last attack if he can win the ball. He has not put out constant pressure just yet because he knows there's only stoppage time. And now we can see that from him, but Naveen will see this out. And massive, massive congratulations to this man from Chennai who's done a very good job by beating his fellow counterpart from Chennai itself. And the boys from South have done a fantastic job in order to put up a final. And both of them, congratulations for qualifying for the AIFF eFootball Challenge Ultimate Championship, which will be held in March and April. But this time, it is Naveen who manages to win that fixture pretty well. But what a great set of games this was. Massive congratulations to Naveen and Arvind Mas for making it to the monthly, to the grand finals, and they are the winners of the December challenge. What a great set of games. And it was a pleasure, of course, to host this tournament as always, because the more and more tournaments come up, the more and more new players come up, and obviously both these players have done a fantastic job to entertain us, and we will be seeing them in the Ultimate Championship, of course, with all the other players. But thank you everyone for watching. It was a great stream, and we hope to see you participate in the January qualifiers. Go on FIFA.gg, register for the AIFF eFootball Challenge, and have a shot at becoming the next E-Tiger, just like all the other players are doing in these qualifiers. For me, Lokmani Chaturvedi, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for the next qualifiers. Take care. Bye bye.